often people come in and they're telling me that they're having concerns with anxiety or having panic attacks. And they will describe when they're having it. They're not always sure as to what's triggering. As Cindy said, I was driving in my car, I've been at work, or I'm at school, and I'm having, all of a sudden, I find myself having a panic attack. One wants to think about anxiety or panic attacks in this way. Usually, if a situation is presented to a person with which they have little or no control, have little or no resources, it seems like it's larger than life. They don't know what to do, when to do, and how to do. Typically, it will provide some anxiety. And so, once again, we want to make sure that they can get control of it. And so we begin taking it apart. We begin finding out, what is your situation? What is your role? How do you want to, piece by piece and step by step, enter into getting a little more control, a little more control, a little more control. And when people begin to deal with some things along those lines, in addition to getting control of their breathing, because most people, when they're anxious, they're typically breathing from their chest. I direct them to begin breathing from the heavens. So, as a matter of fact, I say, watch my arms. My arms go up, you take it in, and they come down, and you let it out. And so, already by just doing that, you're going to have control. What we also do is to have people visualize a place where they relax, where they're having some comfort, and whether it's, when you insert water into most situations, whether it's going to a beach, going to a lake, maybe even taking a shower, taking a bath, you find that people begin to slow down and relax. And in addition, when people are telling me that they're anxious, I have them listen to my voice and watch me. And they will notice that when they're talking about anxiety, I am slowing down. Things are moving slow for me. And so as they watch and as they listen, they get a cue that they don't have to be hyper. They don't have to be tense. They don't have to be tight. They can be slow. One other thing we do is to teach them how to anchor and stack pleasant situations, powerful situations in which they were in control. Once they have it, let's say between the four fingers and the thumb, anytime that they're beginning to have those feelings of anxiety or panic, they've got something to counteract it right here. One other thing that we want to sort of share with people as it relates to anxiety, I want people to understand that they have five senses: what they see, what they hear, what they feel, what they taste, and what they smell. Let's say the making or wine tasting, taste and smell are secondary. So it's going to be what they see, what they hear, and what they feel. Now they can be into their feelings, and we want them to be. But to be sure that their feelings are giving them accurate information, we want to ask them to sort of check that by seeing, do they see something that causes them to be anxious? Are they hearing something that causes them to be anxious? And if so, let those things confirm there's a reason to be anxious. On the other hand, if they're not getting the confirmation by what they see or what they hear, what their inner feelings, then they need to be refuting those thoughts that I'm anxious. And in addition, last but not least, they want to be careful about saying, I'm anxious, because their brain will quickly give them that information. Keep talking about anxiety, I'm anxious, I go here, I'm anxious, I'm anxious, I'm anxious. Not like you take your head off and put it to the side and have those feelings. You're quickly giving yourself permission to be anxious, and you can talk yourself into it.